So, I think without a doubt we can all agree that human beings are a cancer and deserve to be exterminated. As some of you may know, I was actually one of the youngest authors of all time. When I was in 5th grade, about 11 or 10 years old, I wrote a novel. It was, why is my door open? It was one of the greatest unpublished works of Nick Lusardi, and today you guys are going to get a little taste of what this novel actually contains. So I'm going to read to you guys chapter 1, or maybe chapter 2, you know, if we get a little crazy, chapter 3, part of chapter 3. I don't know, we're going to read it. The beginning is a quote that really means a lot to me. Every wall is a door. And that's really deep. It really touched my soul when I was a child. It just really made me think about the true meaning behind life itself, and how to push through adversity. Chapter 1, the beginning. Now, actually, in fact, there is a chapter, actually, Chapter 2 is called The Virus, which is about, oh, okay. The chapters are so short that I flipped past them. So chapter 1, the beginning. By the way, this novel is called Writing Ideas / Draft - An Unfortunate Turn of Events. Can you see that? This was one of the greatest novels of all time, actually. It includes some really in-depth character analysis and just some really deep characters that really discover themselves through this horrifying event that happens to the world. And I also think it's one of the most relevant novels of all time because of it almost predicted this pandemic that we find ourselves in. So chapter 1, the beginning. My name is Brody Jackson. I am the lone survivor of the zombie apocalypse. I guess I should start from the beginning. There was a virus so bad that it mutated people into bloodthirsty cannibal zombies. It's horrible. I'm all alone now. My family's gone, my friends are gone, my hometown of New Haven, Connecticut has gone up in flames. I used to be with my 3 friends, Sarah, Sophie, and Sammy. They is all dead now. And now we're gonna get a little bit about what the zombies can do, what they're capable of, the sheer vastness of their destruction of planet Earth. The zombies can swim, they can run, jump, and climb. That's how all my friends died. I don't enjoy this. In fact, I really hate it. Life is horrible. I'm tired, sleep-deprived, and hungry. I'm tired, sleep-deprived, and exhausted, and I can't sleep. I'm on an island in the middle of Lake Michigan. And then there's a bit scribbled out. There are quite a few edits. I actually had a professional level editor go through and red pen this story. This really could have gotten published. No, I just never really went forward with that process because it was such a deeply personal, such an intensely personal story that I just didn't quite want to share it with the world. But maybe right now I think it's time. I really think it's time. So now we're going to hear about the virus and how it started. Chapter 2, the virus, okay? It all started at the nuclear factory. It all started at a nuclear factory in the deserts of Arizona. It was known for creating nuclear energy to power major electricity. One day, the conveyor belt overheated and exploded, leaking toxic chemicals into the air. Meanwhile, at an underground laboratory in the same desert, leaked a horrible gas known as H3O9. Now, H3O9 is actually one of the worst substances known to man. It's one of the hidden elements, and if you consume it, you die immediately. So, H3O9 was a scientist's experiment as a cure for a so far uncurable disease known as Lou Gehrig's disease, ALS. So, they were using this toxic chemical to cure ALS because, as real scientists know, the only way to cure disease is to kill the person with the disease. So, unfortunately, this escaped, and you see that the two gases mixed together in the air along with the toxins in the oxygen, creating an all too poisonous chemical that once the scientists found out about and named 61I, could mutate human and other animals into man-eating beasts, zombies. and other animals. That's going to be important later on. The scientists tried to find a cure. Obviously, they were the first to be mutated. The chemical began to spread across the country, leaving towns destroyed and people as mindless zombies. Eventually, the disease left the country, leaving zombies everywhere and patches of survivors, including Brody Jackson, Sarah McHolland, Sammy Kaufman, and Sophie Colin, fighting to survive. The way to become a zombie is if you're scratched, bitten, or cut by another zombie. The world is in havoc. You know what? I'm really feeling crazy. I mean, we're reading a story about zombies in a world that's probably going to be full with zombies, you know, sooner than later. So I think I'm really going to move on to chapter 3 because you guys want to hear more of this. So chapter 3 is called The Attack, and it takes place sometime before chapter 1. I'm sorry, it's really difficult to discern what is actually being said on that title. A lot of things just I don't quite understand because I'm not truly an amazing artist like the brilliant 5th grader who wrote this. The day started off like any other day. School, hockey practice, the usual, until after school. By the way, this is being narrated by Brody Jackson, who we met in the first chapter. The second chapter was just sort of a third-party narrator, but now we're back into Brody's point of view. I had just finished hockey practice, and I was on my way home when it happened. The zombies came out of nowhere. They ran towards me and tried to grab me. I ran like heck. I had no idea what had happened. I ran inside, slammed the door, and locked it. I ran upstairs to my room and locked that door too. But the sad thing is, my sister was up there. The other sad thing is, she was a zombie too. So I saw that my sister Grace had tripped over my bed and was now crawling across my blue carpet. I picked up my desk chair. "Well, Grace," I said, "I'm really very sorry about this." And then guess what he does next? I brought the chair down on her face. What a horrible sound. Grace let out a little moan and collapsed on the floor, twitching like a beetle that just got squished. Choked. "I'm sorry, okay?" I shouted. I then stepped over her into the hallway and ran down to the phone. I dialed my parents' number. It took a while to pick up, but when it did, I heard what sounded like someone throwing up and a firecracker going off. I hung up and called my friend Sammy Kaufman. It picked up and I heard the terrified voice of Sophie Colin on the other side. "Hello? Sophie, what are you doing at Sammy's house?" "Brody, thank God. I fled here with Sarah when the zombies attacked. You do know about the zombies, right?" "Of course I know about the freaking zombies," I yelled. "How could I not know?" "God, Brody, I'm shaken up already." "Sorry," I apologized. "Are you all okay?" "Yes, Sammy's parents are dead. His brother was on a date, so who knows where he is." Sammy says that's going to be important later, in the sequel actually, which is still TBD, release date. I don't believe it though, he seems pretty shaken up as well. "Alright, tell Sammy I'm coming over." "Okay, I'll tell, but, okay, sorry." So actually she said, "Okay, but then it was cut off because, but I had already hung up. I ran to the front door, grabbed my coat, and hustled outside. I was halfway to the garage when I realized I should be armed. I pulled my dad's hacksaw out of the chopping stump, hopped on my bike, and was off. So now he's got a hacksaw. He's going to his friend's house where his other friends are located, and there are zombies everywhere. So things are getting really hot, really quick, and I think we should stop right there for now. But guys, leave a like at this video. Subscribe, please. I have so many viewers, you know, lots of viewers. The best viewers. It'd be great if you all subscribed. If you were viewing, then I would have more subscribers. That'd be awesome. Please leave a like, comment if you want to hear chapter 4 of this novel, An Unfortunate Turn of Events. This is the greatest novel of all time. Please let me know if you want to hear more of it. You guys like this fit? It's red, so I was wearing a green sweatshirt beforehand, but then I realized that you can't wear a green sweatshirt when there's a green screen, because otherwise you're gonna get mutated and blended with the background, and it's gonna look all weird. So guys, please like the video, and please subscribe, and please comment. I would love to see more activity on my channel.